Hey guys, it's April and welcome back to my channel, House to Home. Today I'm going to be doing another Christmas DIY project that I was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest. But before we start this DIY, I just wanted to welcome any of you that are new to my channel. I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. I do DIY projects, shopping hauls, decorating. So if any of that sort of thing really sparks your interest, then I would love for you to stick around. And also to any of my returning subscribers, thanks again for always supporting my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. I picked up another one of these kind of barnwood plaque signs that they sell at Walmart for, I believe this one was $6.95. And I also picked up one of these baby yarns from Michael's and used one of my 50% off coupons. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to just keep putting layers of glue, and I'm going to kind of form, I don't know, like a back and forth motion going with the yarn, gradually getting smaller as I go up so I can form the tree shape. I think it'll be easier if you just watch me to understand, but just be very careful when you're doing this that you don't burn yourself with the hot glue like I did a few times. But just keep adding the glue and then pulling the next layer over and then just patting it down. I started just doing like the first couple layers all the same size just to kind of, build out the base of the tree. And then, like I said, I will gradually start making them smaller and make sure that on the bottom you leave enough space that we will be able to put a trunk on the bottom of our tree. If you would feel more comfortable, you can also get a pencil and draw out the shape of your tree and then just follow along and fill it in with the yarn. But for me, I'm just winging it and eyeballing it, so that's totally up to you. And also, you can customize this to look any way you want. If you want a green Christmas tree, buy some green yarn, brown, any color you would want to use. And I went with this particular texture of yarn just because I kind of like the maybe old-fashioned-y kind of knitted blanket look. I don't really know how to describe it, but like I said, you guys can pick whatever kind of yarn you would like. Now I'm just turning mine around just so I can get a little more easier access to the top, so I can make sure that I'm pushing that yarn close enough together without leaving any gaps. And that is what your tree will look like once you have all of the yarn glued down. Now we are going to work on making our tree trunk. So I have this broken ruler here that I had used for another project. So I'm going to measure out how long I need it just by holding it up. And then I'm going to just cut this with the scissor. Just be very careful. Just, cut on one side and then cut on the other just until you meet. And then if it's a little jagged, you can just trim it on the edge. Sorry that my hands are cut out at this position, but you'll know what I mean when you see the piece of the ruler. If you do not have a ruler, you can pick up a 2-pack of wooden rulers at the Dollar Tree, or just use like maybe 2 old popsicle sticks. You could just glue them together. You're not really going to be seeing the wood because we are going to be wrapping it now with some jute twine. Add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom of your piece of wood, and then just keep wrapping tightly the jute twine until you get to the top, and then add another little bit more of the hot glue. Now, a trick that I've learned over the years from watching YouTube was a lot of people then get a lighter and burn off all of the little loose kind of frayed pieces that are on the jute twine. At first, when I did this, I was very scared I was going to set it on fire, but after doing this so many times, I realized that just does not happen. It'll just sizzle for a couple seconds, and it'll just leave you with a really nice, clean, wrapped piece of wood, and there won't be any more little flyaways. And sometimes it even leaves darker burned areas and makes it look more distressed. So I'm just trimming off any little, extra pieces that are sticking out. And then we have our tree trunk. So all we have to do is add some hot glue to one side and stick it down onto our board. Now it's time to decorate and embellish our tree. Now here you could get pretty creative. I'm going to be using these little wooden gray beads that I had from another project that I did a long time ago. And I just am going to stick a little bit of hot glue on each of them and glue them down. But right now I'm just kind of positioning them and trying to figure out how I would like them to lay. Now, if you don't have any beads laying around or you don't want to go pick any up at the store, I think a cheaper route would be to go to the Dollar Tree and maybe buy some of their little mini jingle bells. And I think that would be absolutely adorable to stick on. And I don't know, I'm trying to think what else you could use, but they would probably be my favorite two options if you're going for the farmhouse look, either beads or the jingle bells. But for now, this is what I had on hand, so I'm just going to glue these down. And this is what it looks like so far. It's already coming together and looks pretty cute. I think we now need to add something to the top of the tree. You could get a metal star. You could make a star, buy one of the little wooden pieces from the Dollar Tree. I don't have any of that on hand. So for now, I think I'm just going to make a bow to put on the top. And I'm not going to do anything crazy or special. I'm just going to use this gray ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. It has little white stitching going around the edge, which I thought was kind of farmhouse and goes with my color palette for Christmas. So I'm just going to make a regular bow, like I said, and just kind of trim the edges off and make sure they're clean, cut them at an angle, and make my bow. Now I'm just going to fluff up my bow a little bit, and then I'm going to glue it down to the top of the tree. Now I'm just cutting those diagonals, making that 2 little points on the edge of my bow. I know there's a name for this, but I can't think of it. Is it called dovetails? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, you get the point. Once I've done that, you can pretty much stop here if you want to, if this is well decorated enough for you. But I think I'm going to go and do one extra step. I have a couple different pieces of greenery laying around, so I think I'm going to clip off a piece of greenery and glue it on with this little pine cone, just to give it that little pop of extra and a little bit more color as well. And there it is, guys. There's our finished Christmas tree picture. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up if you like farmhouse Christmas DIYs. This is just the start of many Christmas videos. I'm going to be doing some decorating videos and room tours coming up in the next week or so. And also, guys, follow me over on Instagram. I post a lot of things I'm doing over there. My handle is down in the description box below. I love for you to join me over there so you can find out when I post new videos. So, till then, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.